Marathon Burgers had their grand opening today, and the grand opening was in Long Beach, with the ribbon cutting done by none other than Snoop the D.O. Double G. And it's also said that YG was in attendance for this event. Marathon Burger was founded by rapper Nipsey Hussle and his family, and the restaurant was built in partnership with Snoop Dogg. So, of course, that's one of the reasons why they would definitely have him in attendance to do the ribbon cutting. It is said that crowds gathered early for the restaurant's ribbon cutting event, which we know that is the way you do it. You're in Los Angeles, and it gets thick. And in the midst of all this, they were having some sort of a block party for this Marathon Burgers new opening in Long Beach. But out of nowhere, a shooting occurred at around 3:30 p.m. in the 200 block of Pine Avenue, which is like a half a block from the new location. They say that 3 people were transported from the scene by ambulance, one of them in critical condition, and also one of them did not survive his injuries. And it said also that the police chased 2 guys through an alley, which both of the suspects were eventually captured. My thing for this people is we Nipsey Hussle this, Nipsey Hussle that. The great Nipsey Hussle, especially the young people, they really look up to the Nipsey Hussle, right? But at the same time, this was an opportunist situation. Why? Because people know, hey, all my enemies are coming. Why? Because everybody in LA and all over the world, basically, in urban areas, love Nipsey Hussle. Something about his aura, his personality, his swag. Nipsey Hussle is the young people's guy, or we say, like the young people's hip-hop guy is Nipsey Hussle. Can't say nothing wrong about Nipsey Hussle, they on your bumper. But we still have these young people that are opportunists. And this was an opportunity, great opportunity moment for them to do what? Get my man. And what did they do? They came out and messed up a great celebration, which was honoring a young man that had big ideas for the community. A 60-year-old man that was there by the name of Randall, he came out and said, hey, man, I came here to celebrate this situation because I'm happy to see that here's a young man, even though he's unalived, but his legacy itself is still fighting to do something good for the community, and this is how they treat it. And I feel the same way. People look for opportunities to take care of business when they're having beef. Like I say, this was a perfect opportunity for the 2 guys that did what they did. They got caught, which is a good thing. Now they have to pay for their wrongdoing. But we have to be careful when we out here in these streets, people. Going to these events, going to these clubs, these block parties, these grand openings, where you know it's going to be hundreds, if not thousands of people. You could become a victim of something, even if you're just an innocent bystander. But it just goes to show you. And that's why you get people that be like, no, I'm not going to that. Nah, I love the guy. I represent the cause for whatever the cause is, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to represent it from my window. I'm going to represent it from my seat, which when we see stuff like this, it makes better sense. I'm going to represent the cause with you from right here, because ignorance. We do something ignorant like this, it shines a bad light on the situation. And I know for Black Sam and the family, hey, we still have to keep the legacy going. We can't stop because of this incident. But it's just a shame, though, people, that things like this happen at a place they ain't supposed to happen. This is not supposed to happen at a Nipsey Hussle grand opening. Not in L.A. Because Nipsey Hussle is the voice of the young people. So is he really the voice of the young people? Or are the young people just saying he's the voice of them, but they're living by a whole nother guideline? Because you don't see nothing about Nipsey Hussle unaliving people and different things of that. Yeah, he did his little gangster music, but other than that, most people you hear talk about Nipsey Hussle, hey, Good brother, love the guy. Man, he's straight up and down. He keeps it 100. We good with that. So, if you love him so much, why you not following the same guidelines and have people speak like that about you? But with that, people, like I say, it's a sad day for a situation that was supposed to be a great day. It only takes a few rotten apples to spoil the whole box. So with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley and Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and leave a thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star child, I never
seen the sunshine like this.
I never
seen the moon glow like
Hey yo, I never